with Danganronpa 2! Welcome in! Where we left off, our good friend Nekomaru was brutally murdered, and we investigated his murder the last time. We did our best to look around at everything, and I am unsure. I'm unsure who it was, but I suspect it would be someone from his side of the house. There was Strawberry House. No, was it Strawberry House? I think it was Strawberry House. Yeah, so I think it's someone from Strawberry House because that's the house that got locked away, and they broke the elevator to make it look like that it couldn't be in Strawberry House. It had to be someone from Grape House. So I kind of suspect Soda. Koizuma. Soda. I think it's Soda. Because he would have mechanical knowledge and stuff like that, right? Ah, you didn't poop. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Where was he? Kazuchi. I suspect it might be Kazuchi. Cause if not them, Sonia would be the wild card that comes out of nowhere. But I think it's this guy. I think he's the murderer this time. I suspect it's him. The ultimate mechanic. Hi Pete, welcome in! We're just about to start the class trial! How are you doing today? How was the rest of the escape simulator game? I went to look if it was on PlayStation, but it's not. I wanted to play it too. Oh no, is the sound working? Oh, it is working. It's just very quiet. Gym time! That looked like a very fun game. It looked like a lot of fun. I want to play it too.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
I liked one part where your friend was just like looking at the desk, solving puzzles and stuff, and she turns around and you fucking flipped everything over and threw everything around. It looked like a tornado hit the room. Yeah.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's gonna start. Yeah, you're doing really good though. You found lots of secret stuff because you were just like taking all the books, and at one point you were carrying over 100 books in your inventory, and I was like, that would be so heavy to carry. Like sometimes I go to the bookstore and I buy some books, and if I have like 5 books, it's so fucking heavy. Another class trial?
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen? Yeah, they would be so heavy. When I moved the last time, I had to carry a lot of stuff, and I put all my books in a box to carry over to the new flat. And I was dying. My arms hurt so much from carrying it.
Hey!
Do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you think? What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, Our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. Ah! What about the body? Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right.
I'm gonna go! Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure to avenge you! Please, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. Since I moved, I bought a lot more books, and next year I need to move again, so I'm dreading it. I'm dreading moving.
It appears you cannot.
I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, "Do not go inside." How interesting! If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Wahahahahaha. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yay! Help me, please! Carry everything, Amma. I'm so weak. I'm so weak. I'm an innocent little baby.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying! I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. What do you mean? One day, I'm gonna start working out every day, and I'll be so buff, I'll look like the ogre. I'll look like Sakura from the first game. I'll look amazing! Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, with the same step ladders. Huh? Nakito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just step ladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. I read that book. I read this book. It's probably not the same book, but there's a book I read. It's called The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And it's about a schoolgirl investigating a serial killer murderer. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully, so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. There's only one book in the whole world. What do you mean? It's the only book in the world about a schoolgirl investigating a killer. It's the only one. And I read it. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside of you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What kind of books do you like reading, Pete? You said you bought some books too. What kind of books do you have? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. You nobody. You're lower than scum. You don't even deserve to be talking to me. Gah! But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go! Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? Do you still believe that you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Ha 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 ha. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Oh, he's ruining my confidence. He's bullying me. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people left. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, horror or fantasy, yeah! Do you like Junji Ito? It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice based on the result. I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get on with it. Move, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The cartoon to the 4th class trial was about to begin. I would recommend... wait a second. Uzumaki, the spiral one. The spiral one is really popular, and it's really good and kind of creepy. Uzumaki. That. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nadai, the Ultimate Team Manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live honestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, he was dead! Yeah, the spiral one is essentially one day people start seeing spirals, and when they see the spiral, they start seeing them everywhere, and they kind of like slowly descend into madness. It's like, I forget the word for it, but it's like, greater evil kind of thing. Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. There's a game on Steam as well called World of Horror, which is inspired by Junji Ito, and it's very good. If you like horror games too, that might be worth checking out. But I would yeah. I don't know if it's like the kind of game you would have to be a fan of Junji Ito, but it's a very eldritch horror is the word I was thinking of. Like, it's kind of like an eldritch horror kind of thing. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun once again. At my skills. Okay, I got that. Look at that. Barely have any skills. I need to learn more stuff.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go!
Vroom! Vroom!
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch.
Oh.
Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Ah, are we gonna eat Monomi?
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient. What?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by
You know.
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was With Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Shut up, Kazuchi.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body. The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
I agree.
What do you mean, definitely?
I agree with Akane. I think it's Soda.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of
Soda,
you
but if
Strawberry
not
House dudes.
Soda, Sonia.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously.
Maybe Gundam.
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
This is Nagito.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Oh, we're gonna talk about it, okay. New looking hammer.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No!
What's the buttons? I don't remember how to play. Wait. Silencer. Okay. Concentrate.
The hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
The wire.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene
How
of the
the fuck do I
crime!
change my... There.
Pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
No!
Damn it!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
No! Yeah, the last one I struggled so much because I completely forgot that you can copy what they say and shoot it back at them. So I was like, what the fuck is the answer? None of my bullets work.
Damn it!
Okay. Let's
I
change.
guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him. Damn it!
Pillar
I guess we should
fragments.
figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No!
Damn it!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Pillar
The weapon was
fragments.
right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No! I'm so
I
humiliated.
guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer
I don't think this is
and
the
beat
right
the
one.
crap out of him.
No. Damn it. Okay.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
I don't get it. My brain.
Damn it!
My brain's not good enough for this life.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Beat the crap.
I suppose that is
Okay.
possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, let's look. Oh. Shut up, Kazuchi. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. I think it's the wire, but I tried it. Maybe I picked the wrong thing to try on. Let's try on both stuff. I think it's the wire.
Damn it!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Why?
That
Oh.
pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Hi, Marv. Thank you. Thank you for the. Oh no, wait. Oh, you. Oh, hi, Carl. Welcome in. Thank you for the gift sub to Marv. Thank you. How are you doing today, Rat Gang Buddy?
Damn it!
I'm about to lose.
I guess
My
we
brain
should
is
figure
not
out
good
the
at
weapon.
this. Okay, let's look at this. Oh. The tipped over pillar. Ah, thank you. I hope you feel better. Maybe do stuff to lift your spirits. Maybe watch a show you really like, or listen to some good music, or have a nice snack, some chocolate if you like chocolate. Let's try the pillow.
Weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Okay, that's good. I'm on my first trial question, and I don't know the answer. I'm not smart enough for this life.
Damn it!
I'm about to die. Oh, I died. Oh no, I failed! Oh no, I can't go on any longer. Everyone doubts me. Everybody thinks it's me who's the killer. Oh no! Ho 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 ho! Let's try again. I'm the Black Hound.
We will never give up.
We will never give up. Oh no, I don't know the answer to that either. Maybe I can take the last one, and use it on the fast one. If that makes sense. I'll sit up now. Thank you. Wait, hydrate. 1 second. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Thank you. I bought extra water bottles, so everywhere I go in my flat, I have a water bottle ready for me.
That pillar, huh?
It's okay, we can do this. I believe in us.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Copy that. Copy it.
The weapon is decided.
What is that Pokemon? So I need to agree with them that it was a surprise beating. Okay. Let's try everything on the last one then. It wouldn't let me copy it though, unless I wasn't hovering over it right.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer the killer used and beat the crap.
If it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, it's not the wire to that.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar.
No, the hammer the killer used and beat the crap.
if it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise
No.
beating.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
I guess we
Okay,
should figure
not
out
that.
the weapon first.
Not
The
bad.
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar.
No, the hammer the killer used and beat the crap.
if it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise
No.
beating.
Blood?
I guess we should
Did I
figure
use
out the
oil?
weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer.
So, the wire refers to around his legs. He was tied up. So that's why I don't think it was... like, where did the wire stuff come from? He wasn't just hit over the head. Nekumaru's body and left leg were tied up with a metal wire. The tip of the wire was also tied into a loop.
And beat the crap out of him.
if it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Ah! Okay. If Pete knows, and then I could figure it out too!
Damn it.
Brute force, brute force, brute force. Brute force.
I guess we should
It's the
figure out
only
the
way I
weapon
know.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Pillar fragments.
No, the hammer the killer used and beat the crap out of
If it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, give me one clue. Is it the first
I
statement
guess we
or
should
the
figure out
second
the weapon
statement?
first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar.
No, the hammer the killer used and beat the crap out of him.
if it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Boom. There was a pillar that was fallen. The elevator was broken too. The door was chained. He has a chain on him too. Maybe it was his chain. Oh, his chain is there. Wait.
We should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No,
Okay,
the hammer.
Okay.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
This.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Has to be the first one.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Oh, it's not
The
working.
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
They hit
The
his
killer
head.
used that hammer
And
and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Wait,
The
let me
weapon
think.
is decided.
Okay. Oh, let me look at them. Ugh. But hammer in the tower was the weapon. I don't know. My brain can't think what the answer could be. Like, what am I supposed to dispute what he's saying? Or do I agree with him? I don't know what it wants from me. Oyo? No. He was hit in the head. See? And there's the blood. Maybe he tripped and he hit his head on that. He tripped and he hit his head. That's what happened.
I guess we should figure out.
Okay, tell me the answer. Pete can tell me the answer, please.
Weapon first.
I don't know.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
I tried hammer
No, the
already.
hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The crap new hammer. But I tried them. I tried that. I tried that
I guess we should
first.
figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, did I actually not? I thought I did. I thought I did.
No, I can't accept that hammer was the motive.
I'm fucking stupid. I thought I used it. I thought I did it fast. I was trying everything because I thought it wasn't that because I thought I tried it. I'm so stupid. I can't accept that the hammer was a murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, You'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
I like how he spent 40 minutes on the first question. 40 minutes on the first question. Oh no.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
I'm a filthy commoner. I'm not a talented ultimate person. He's right. I'm so stupid. I'm just a reserve course student.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at
That
the crime scene that
pillow!
looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it.
I see.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Look, I like this scene because look at Akane, she's really trying, but then look at me. I'm barely touching it. One hand isn't even touching it. So I pretended to lift. It's no use, it's barely budging. I know, it's so heavy, I don't know how to carry this. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
No.
Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then...
This is why Nakito
Did he
hates
use it to
me.
beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Wait, let's see. But it does bother me a little. That word suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as a suicide, which was Sakura. I think. Yeah, it was. I think she poisoned herself, right? Yeah, she did. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
That was cute. Sonia, here I go! Good night, Botron. Oh no. Okay. I better not embarrass myself for all of the Nagito fans who are gonna shame me for being stupid and not an ultimate legendary person.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, It probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl!
I need to read that
I'm
again.
getting hella excited!
Let's read it again.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
I'm sorry. Don't do it now. No.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl!
Alright, so there's two
I'm
things.
getting hella excited! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar? They aimed right for his head.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight,
I knew it wasn't right. Okay, I knew it wasn't right. Don't judge me.
Damn it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuyuhiko, please be my friend.
Pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Oh. Maybe.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No! Shoot!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight,
I'm so humiliated.
We will never give up!
I'll never give up.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
Yay!
Pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body.
But he
instead.
hit his head on it still. But it didn't crush him.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad. If they didn't tip it over, Then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
You looking mighty sus. Sassy baka.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own power.
Oh no, he's
You
calling
just
me out.
stand there and falter.
He's telling me I'm stupid again.
What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
How come you're not crazy?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific
The
item,
wire.
there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Combined with a knife. Hi, guy. Welcome in.
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Oh no! Go to sleep! Me too, I'm already tired too. I'm so tired.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your
Sonia.
4 dark davers of destruction.
I'm okay. I had a very sleepy day today. I stayed in bed today. No! I'll go to bed, I promise. Also, Sonia fucking egging him on. You are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield the 4 dark davers of destruction. He's blushing.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for that, of course.
Okay, people who might have missed it last time, Nagito thinks I'm fucking stupid. Nagito keeps telling me I'm stupid because he found out I'm not really an ultimate student. He found out I'm a normal person with a regular brain, so he's like, you're fucking pathetic. Why are you here? Get out of here, you're fucking stupid. You're not one of us. How dare you talk to me?
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Campus. Feeling. Strange feeling? What am I supposed to do with strange feeling? Strange feeling? Oh, that. That? Others. Oh.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the fun.
What's Hiko's account? Hey. No.
House.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Alright, so dispute Akane.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Oh.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both. I mean, the walls are different, and the designs on the floor are also different.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, she thinks I'm mental.
Damn it! In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Great Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Yeah, you stupid!
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down!
Oh no! Oh no! Please!
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
No. Ugh.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the pillar of the body. He could have moved it all easy as pie.
I didn't even see what she said. I hacked it.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie.
Oh, yo. I know.
Damn it!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece.
Why doesn't it let me hack
decree it
that?
was Monokuma's
Let me
doing.
hack! Then one. Oh, I ran out.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Okay. I never noticed that. I
Moving the body and the
never
pillar in such a short
noticed.
time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Okay.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding up the pillar, the body, everything at the...
Allow me to cut through those words.
I got you!
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
The mystery ties into the secret of the fun house. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Oh, you got a Pidgeot! Then, the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Hey.
Nagito.
No.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. Tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
The Tormon? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
The life-threatening game.
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in the picture?
Then let's begin.
Oh
Shall I
no!
call it thinking time?
Please, Nagito! You know I don't have a brain! The building. The building. Which means it's not natural at all, don't you agree? I just made a fool of myself. This?
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo. There's another, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call.
I made him proud! He doesn't think I'm so stupid anymore! He doesn't think I'm stupid!
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery.
Strawberry
like
House
this.
is on top of Grape House.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school
No.
student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue, is he talking about that one time? Why hello there, Hajime. What are you doing here? Because I showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The ceiling!
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
No!
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this! Oh no. Oh, okay. Buttons. No buttons. Anyway, quick jump. Ah! Ah! That's so embarrassing. Question 1. They exist! They're real places, they're just in the same building. True. Same building. Vertically. Is vertically the right word that I want? Yeah.
It's all coming together. Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings.
There's 6 stories!
They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Wow.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we have perceived them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, We fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Kumad!
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building,
It went up.
Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solved this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you want.
Sonia doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
One up.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Hmm. The fuck?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy. I'm gonna solve this mystery.
Then hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a...
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Okay, it's not that.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower. The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Elevator! What do you mean you feel like... Excuse me? What do you mean you feel like you've seen it before? You know what an elevator is. Wait, what's the words? How do I explode? And... Okay. B. Ah! No! Stop bullying me!
I got it! You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
The whole tower is an elevator!
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
It's to trick you!
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower?
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's
Oh, let me see. What?
decide what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. Body, pillar, oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. All on the floor.
I see!
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
I see!
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, the different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Nowhere.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
That's true. They're not real doors. That's why the doorknob broke up. I think maybe Nekomaru tried to force the door open and the doorknob just fell off because it doesn't actually open.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? Door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're
Wait. Okay.
Much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
She likes Gundam. Sonia likes Gundam, and now he's jealous. Kazuyuchi's been trying so hard the whole game, but he's been rejected.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
It goes 180. I forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves
No.
vertically,
It doesn't move vertically.
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does it mean? What does it mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in the Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? I know the answer!
If the two
Was it Kazuchi? Yeah.
houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Uno momento, por favor. Oh, I must catch this Pokemon, Lucy. There we go.
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Oh no, an amusement park, but we've never been to one. We didn't just come from there. We're not in a fun house in an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know.
Yeah, you silly goose!
And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily. I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that.
Excuse me.
For a substitute reserve course student,
I'm not
you're quite
stupid.
knowledgeable.
Sometimes. I know some things.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
A suspicious spot. Right here.
Here!
Okay!
Talking about the
No
secret
more
room surrounded by
octagons!
concrete
It's
in
about the
depths of final bedroom.
hexagons!
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided grape house? If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
Oh, they must have been so big brain.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who was the killer who did that? Last trial suspended.
Hiya!
Why hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. What? I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insult and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monomi is a serious stufatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly, what does that mean? That's not bad, that's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack. Incorporating all 3 words of these would be stufatly. There's fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious stufatly.
Monomi is a serious stufatly.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
It's too late. It's too late for me. My batteries have already run out a long time ago.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to say it frequently.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know? If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
He thinks we're all pathetic now. He's done with that shit.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
So sleepy.
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. Falling? Ah! I get it!
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Hang on, gotta get a little bit more comfy. Gonna move my reach over a little bit that way. There we go. Beautiful.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Trust Akane! Akane is the one you can trust the most here. Because she would never hurt Nekomaru. I didn't mean to press that. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Broken doorknob.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
I'm sorry for your Hiko! I'm sorry for your Hiko.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Good night button.
That
Okay,
must be the threshold of that elevator.
I got it. It's the good night button.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they move the elevator and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong!
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what could that be? The wire. Yeah.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No! Thank you.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold.
Doorknob.
What if I start to enjoy it?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement.
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
I agree!
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yay! So basically, I'll show you the clues that we have real quick. So, Nekomaru was found completely destroyed in the funhouse. He was on the floor, he was dismembered, he had wires around his legs, and his head was smashed in. Oh, okay. Oh, you know the things.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair!
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Monokuma, you're telling us!
You better not finish that sentence!
Oh.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
I think the killer is still. I still think the killer is
So what if they
Kazuchi.
created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
The alarm clock went off.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push it. There's no way they could do that.
I can't back down.
It did it.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Crap! What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Golly!
Allow me to cut through those words.
I cut through those words.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power. Ooh, ah! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Ah, here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower! Gwah! Isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was. And that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of
He
course,
hit his head on
you
the
know
pillow.
secret, right?
That doesn't, yeah. That pillow.
I see.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
She's been waiting.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or...
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby.
He is a
gangsta.
baby gangster. It's true though.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Nope, you didn't. It was 2 hours late. You got there at 9.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after the other. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. The clocks were late! 4 o'clock.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
Oh, I should have picked that last one.
We headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
Akane was almost right, but she got the wrong clock.
One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Radio clock.
We headed for Grape Tower
Because radio clock would
before
be
7 a.m., I am certain.
accurate, so that would be dispute, right?
Was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must be.
The killer probably did. They probably messed with the clock inside
Oh.
Nekomaru's
Mo!
chest.
No, that's wrong. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Ah, they like each other. Every time Sonia talks, he's like blush, 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 blush. I hydrate real quick. Thank you. Thank you for the checks, Carl. Thank you. I hydrated and I'm filling up properly. I promise. Sometimes I sit like a little shrimp. A little shrimp.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. No mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think, if I could focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Wow! I'm in a building. Please. What the hell? Yeah, you have to take the right paths while boarding. It's like Sonic. How am I supposed to jump? Wait, how am I supposed to do it? Am I supposed to jump? Okay. Okay. Why? Why? I did it! I did it! Game, stop bullying me with this. Okay. Building. Both houses. I did it!
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together! I would like a Keva blast. Oh, don't go away,
You
please.
checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right for you, Hiko?
There we go. I'm comfy.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
They were both wrong.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours! I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go!
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when you fell.
Wait. I think. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. Wait.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio.
Okay. Akane. Akane, where are you? Yeah, there we go.
Go clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30. Hi, Prinny! Welcome back! Are you home now? Are you home? Are you home? Oh, you're home! Welcome home! How are you feeling? Thank you for the sub! It's like the answer to how much? 2 hours. Yeah, welcome home!
I see.
Yeah, like,
Nekomaru's alarm
when you
off
went
at 7:30.
quiet, I was like, oh,
If we heard
Penny
the
probably
sound of
got
his
really
footsteps
sick
at
again, because I feel like when you disappear, something is wrong. Nekomaru alarm went off 7:30, we heard it at 5:30.
That means our time was off by 2 hours.
Also, about your sinuses, when you mentioned that, I think it might be related to why you get sick sometimes. Because I've seen another person who has like really bad sinus problems and they get really sick all the time too, but I don't know the details about it.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru. It's true! Nekomaru went down at 7. Oh yeah, to catch Penny up in the game too. Nekomaru is dead. Nekomaru got murdered. Nekomaru's dead now. Look. He's dead. He got the murdered. He's dead. Extremely low. Like the bottom line of them is It's probably worth something looking into. Do you know, or do the doctors know, how exactly does it affect you? Like what are the results of that kind of thing?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. What did the dentist say exactly about it? They're trying to look. Monokuma Tai Chi!
That's it. The
killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
Oh, that's good. As long as it doesn't negatively impact you. But it might be worth bringing it up to your doctors in case it's something.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
He was going to Monokuma Tai Chi!
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Okay, go rest some more. Remember, you're not supposed to do anything. Thank you for popping in and thank you for the sub. See you later.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that
I
I
see.
think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Yeah, Monokuma, you fucked up. Monokuma, you gave a hint. You said that no one turned up. You fucked up.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped. Bye, Pete! Bye, Pete! Hi, Pete! Bye, Pete!
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it?
Yeah, Monokuma, you've hacked up, bruv.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fall?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
I like how every class trial, Monomi's just hanging there. Ah!
Definitely the correct
Hi,
answer.
Nemo, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're halfway through a class trial, and we're getting to a conclusion. How was your stream? Hi, Dono. Hi, Wild. Hi, Rosie. It's a raid. I like Dono's response, just like Nemo raid. I guess it's a raid. Yay! I hope you had a good day. I hope work was okay today. No. Wait, I can't see their name right now. No. Nino. That's definitely the correct answer.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
But how is everybody today? I hope you're all having good days. Oh no. I'm doing good today. I had a sleepy day and I watched some Glory. I have one episode left of Glory and then I could watch some You. So I'm really excited to finish it.
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin'
It's a Korean drama on Netflix about a girl And when she was in school, she got badly bullied. Like, they would burn her, they would beat her up and stuff like that. They completely ruined her life. So she had to leave school. So she made it her life mission to get revenge. So that's the premise of the show. Wait. Watch it, it's really good. I really like it so far. Let's see, let me catch up a little bit. I watch a lot of TV.
Fire.
Wait, let me read this real quick. Oh, I'm so behind on everything. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to starting you. I really like everything that's happened in Glory so far is really good. Like, I just want her to be happy.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something
Okay,
else
thank you
happen
for the
after
raid,
that?
Nemo. Go get some rest. And I hope you have a good night. I look after everybody, I promise. Everybody thinks I'm a murderer, but I've never killed anyone, I promise. I'll never hurt anyone in my chat. Juvenile court? What's that called? I know there's one. It's on my watch list. And it has something to do with court. That might be it.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
You'll never be taken alive. Not yet. Not yet. Well, once I did trick Rosie in First Class Trouble, and I murdered her and I ran away. I lured her into a shed, and I was like, "Oh, but why are you so nervous, Rosie? Don't you trust me?" And Rosie was like, I don't know." So I killed her and I ran away. But Yahiko, he's my favorite Uru boy. I was called Juvenile Justice. I'll look it up and see what it's about. It was an accident. My hand slipped, okay? My hands just went around your neck and I got an injection. It fell into my hand and I was just so nervous and it went into your neck and it was just like a whole series of accidents that happened simultaneously.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is.
No. If I was in a class trial, everyone would find me out right away.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Oh no, I need my lawyer. Yeah, the guy from Sweet Home. The guy from Sweet Home, the girl's brother. He's in Glory. He's in Glory too. Wait, let me get his picture. Wait, let me find him. I have to show you. The one who was in love with his sister, his stepsister. He's in Glory. Wait. Sweet Home cast. Nagitor. Where did I save it? What the fuck? Yes. I'll save that picture because you'd recognize it too. This guy! He's in Glory! You say holding a knife? Oh no. Okay, Nemo, I'll see you later! He's in Glory! He's a cutie in Glory. He's very nice. He's a good boy. Sweet Home is supposed to be having a season 2 soon as well. I don't know if it came out yet.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Yeah, it's supposed to be having a season 2, but it might be out, but I'm not sure. I saw it. It was supposed to be. Gosh, yeah, watch Sweet Home, Rosie. He's in that too. Sweet Home is kind of like a horror as well. When I saw him in Glory, I was like, I know him, I know him, I know him, I know him.
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Wait, who did it? Wait, what? Oh, Nagito! They're blaming Nagito! I would recommend, if you want a horror kind of show, watch that. Watch Glory, not Sweet Home. 1 second, a minute. There's lots of good actors and actresses in Sweet Home too, like Song Kang. He's the main guy in it. He's in that show I talked to you about, Rosie, called Love Alarm. They made a dating show based off Love Alarm, where it's an app on your phone, and if a person who likes you is nearby, the app rings. And it's a Korean drama too that they based that off, called Love Alarm. Okay, we're blaming Nagito, I guess, but I don't think it's Nagito. I think it's you, but we have to pick Nagito.
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
Say something, Nagito!
I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank.
I haven't seen that yet. That's on my to watch list too. There's so much stuff I need to watch.
What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Sonia never heard it either.
You're definitely fucking lying.
Oh, because some of the rooms are soundproofed. The higher rooms, the deluxe rooms, they said that they're soundproof.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
I'm gonna check out
To be
All
honest,
of Us Are
it's
Dead
not
after
just
I
me.
finish you, then
The
that's
same
next
goes
on my
for me,
list.
too. I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that
Good
mean?
turn of auto.
You still don't. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a
How did I turn auto off? Ah.
sound have in common. And I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, everybody has good taste. I like hearing what people are watching because it's nice to be diverse and find different what other people like, because that's a good way to expand your taste or grow your own taste into new territories or different genres. Like, I feel like it's really sad when some people are just like, oh, I only watch or listen to this specific type of music only kind of thing. Because you're just like cutting yourself off everything. Can't watching something amazing, I know it. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what these three rooms have in common. Could also be the secret that points to the killer? Deluxe room? Was it called Deluxe rooms? Let's try D. Don't need that right now. Don't need you right now. I'll look in a second. This part is too stressful for my poor little brain. Ah! Yes. Oh. Ah! Okay. I got it! I like Recess. I used to watch Recess all the time.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Just catching up. Hi Celeste, welcome in. Use myself before I go to sleep. I miss Recess. I liked Randall, the little snitch boy. I haven't seen the movies though. I think I saw one of the movies, but I don't remember it. It was such a long time ago. I like Spinelli. Spinelli was my favorite.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe rooms are soundproof and has excellent air insulation. Standard rooms may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy rooms have severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
I haven't actually seen Danny Phantom. That was more of a Cartoon Network. I like both. I like both too. I like Nickelodeon too. They used to play Card Captors way back when on Nickelodeon. I think it was Nickelodeon. Was it Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? I think it was Nickelodeon.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve course?
Card captors, da-da-na-na-na. Card captors off the cloud. Expect the unexpected now. I love card captors. I bought the fucking Blu-ray collector's edition recently, and the cover is so pretty.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
They did a new season recently. It was, I think it was it a new season? I don't know if it was like a remake. What was it called? But it was super cute. Yeah, I watched that too. I watched As Told by Ginger. I loved that.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. Wait, let me see. What was it called? Card Captor Crunchyroll. New is. It wasn't. Was it the clear card? No. It was super cute. That click no. I don't know. I'll find it later.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. If I find it before you do, I'll pull it on my Discord for you, because I'm gonna look anyway. I never finished it, but it was like new on Crunchyroll, and it was very cute and fluffy. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I'm gonna use my reserve brain. Look. I don't care what anybody thinks. I fucking think it's you. I've been saying this the whole time. I think it's you, and I'm picking you. Ah, he's not the killer! I was sleeping in my room, and I bolted out of my room after hearing the alarm. What's so suspicious about that? It's not Kazuuchi? Okay. Think carefully. The deluxe room should be the clue. Oh, I actually don't fucking know. Wait. Sonia! It's not Sonia! Gundam!
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Did anyone watch way back when in the day Pepperan? No, I just picked my 3 options. I wasn't brute forcing, I promise. I promise. Look, I picked Kazuuchi because he was sus to me the whole time, and then my second choice was Sonia, but I also thought Gundam was sus, so I've just picked those 3. If it wasn't those 3, then I would have brute forced. I thought she was a little bit sus, but I mostly thought it was Kazuuchi. I don't know.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? There's 8 people there! There's 8 people! Well, what's the hint? Wait. Bolted out my room. Wait, let me see. Nice. Mummy room. But what would what would that have to do with who the killer is? What would that have to do with it? I don't understand.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Oh!
Hear what?
I see!
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Gundam!
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
1 second. I'm gonna type a message real quick. 1 second. Oh, I was just messaging. I was messaging you guys. Good night, guy.
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Yeah, I sent you a message on Discord. The thing is, guy, this is the 4th stream they've done it. They've done it every single time I've played this. So, yeah. I'll leave it for now. Thank you, Rosie. Don't worry about it. Okay, I will do it. 1 second, just bear with me. Ah, I was dressing professionally. I was being very professional. Because we're in a professional courthouse, you see, so I had to dress up. Thank you, Guy and Rosie. Don't worry about it now. Thank you. I sorted it. That's why. Okay.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while.
Okay, guy, go get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest. Yay! I tried to make everything cute. I tried to have everything matchy.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
If you look closely too, I have a little moon and star on my glasses. If you can see it. I have a moon and a star on my glasses. It's super cute.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yay! I'm glad you like it. We're very close to the end now. Like, I think the next part we have to do is piece everything together and take Gundam down. I like Gundam though. I liked him, so I'm sad it's him. I really wanted it to be Kazuyuchi.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have
Same, I kind of want him to go. I want him to go away.
After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Who are your favorite characters so far, everybody? Like, who are your favorite characters? I like Fuyuhiko and Chiaki.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This washes is louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld, bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. I feel like I missed something plot-wise with... Oh, did you not see what happened? It was so good. It was so sad. At first he was just like this tsundere uwu boy, where he'd act all mean and like he'd be like, piss off, leave me alone. But he just wanted to be friends with everybody. Like when at the start they were having a party, but Fuyuhiko was like, fuck off, I'm not doing that. But he was like hanging outside wanting to come in. But then the thing happened where Pikoyama died, and it was just so touching, and then I loved him after that. Wait, let's see. So, Rosie likes Chiaki. I like Chiaki too. Who do you like, Carl? It doesn't matter if they're gonna die. It's all good. That's the girl that loves to just... Was it the girl that loves the Justice Girl? Like, which one? Which one? I thought you liked Mahi... No, wait. Pico? Oh, Sonia! The princess, Sonia! Yeah! Oh, I know what you mean, I know what you mean. When she was fangirling over the Justice girl with the mask.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Nagito and Pico. Yeah, I liked Pico. I was so sad when she died. Her death hit the hardest.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Ah, poor Sonia. Sonia liked Gundam.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction.
1, 2, 3,
How
4,
many
5,
ears
6,
do
7,
you
8,
possess?
9, 10!
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
Okay, you have to tell me. If you play it, you have to tell me.
That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Gundam's like, fuck you, I have 10 ears. I can hear anything.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The
Ah, he's sweating.
shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
I also have 5 bladders. I can pee for days.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
I wonder if Nagito got his memory back. Because when he went in that room, he came out drastically changed and everybody's been commenting on it and stuff.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Yeah, you got the Pokemon! Gundam, do it for Sonia! Fight! Fight, Gundam, fight!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
It's a ruse!
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
They tampered with the elevator on purpose to remove suspicion from the people in Strawberry House, because they'd be like, well, I couldn't have done it because I couldn't even go over there. Or I couldn't even go back.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House.
The four dark devils of destruction.
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot
I do. I
overcome
love
this
him.
contradiction.
I'm sad that he's the killer. I'm sad because he was so funny. I like how he talks. My four dark devils of destruction. Go, John P. Hamster, go! That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. Wait. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Fight! Make your argument. Oh. Hey, wait.
That elevator was...
What's for Hiko's account? Hiko's account was the clock. Okay.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
Contact
As long as that
elevator.
elevator...
Let me just see what this stuff is. Contact. Okay.
It was broken. Your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
I might have to get
But
my
the
own
killer
bullet.
cannot return to Strawberry House.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Got my button. I mean my
How much
bullet.
longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Okay. I'm
That
ready.
elevator was the only means of travel between the two
Bam!
houses.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! I got you, Gundam! I got you!
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito!
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
Nagito, you should know. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Why are you here, Nagito? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Gundam, no! Please don't fight me!
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead wound?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Good night. Well, what do I
Even if
need?
the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
That's so small!
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Okay.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Okay.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through those words.
I can cut through those words! Oh, like button bashing like Mario Party where I press everything and I accidentally close the game and I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
Yeah, like I remember it too, like I was pressing everything and I accidentally pressed home and back. So it was like, oh, do you want to close the game? But the thing is, I'm used to PlayStation controls, so I pressed the wrong button and I closed the game. I was like, oh no, what have I done?
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
I never claimed to be a smart person, Pete. I never claimed this, I'm sorry.
It seems this is the end.
This is the end. Wait, let me read that. And I'm like, Ka!
Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a
Oh
very
no!
long summary.
Nagato,
of the case.
please!
But there's no reason to waste any more time.
I
on
like the
this opening
summary!
act, so
It's
I'm
my
going to
favorite
end this
part!
right now.
Hey, what are you...
No, Nagito, let me do it! I like the comic book part, it's my favorite!
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
He's
The
taking this
elevator was
away from me because he
probably
thinks
broken
I'm
by that
stupid!
Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well,
You're not the
it's
main
obvious
character,
who the
I am!
At that
Shut
time,
up,
we didn't know
Nagito!
the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
I'm being publicly humiliated in front of all my friends! Nagito's just like, look at this reserve corps stupid idiot, thinking he can talk to us, thinking he's on the same level of us. Disgusting! You're beneath us! You scumbag!
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Nagito, please!
Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless.
It's true because he's right. I am stupid.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That...
Wait, let me see the last part.
I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time,
Uh-oh,
you
he's
still
fired
don't
up.
understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for
It's
hell.
time for Dark Devils of Destruction. Go!
I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Wait a second, I need to buy some Pokeballs. It's very important to me. Oh. There we go. Okay, thank you for hanging out, Carl. I hope your day gets better. And thank you for the gift sub, Alia. I hope all the good things for you. Have a good night.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Oh. Uh-oh.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you!
I'm just button bashing. I'm button bashing. Oh, I need to fix that. Wait, I'll fix that. I promise I'll fix it. In a second.
For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back.
Ah,
Do you really think
for
I can get
Dark
behind so
Davers.
easily?
This is the end.
This is the end. Break!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button. on the
He
back
sent
of
the
his neck.
hamsters! The hamsters did it! The hamsters were the killer!
As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Order in the cook. Oh no, you're making an order, but it's not allowed in here. No phones, no food. And you have to dress appropriately. Please put your shoes on. Hi, Panic, welcome in.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pass through! Supernova Silver Fox Sandy! Choo! Ah, it passed the pattern. Truly, this is the Skyline Lamentation Art of the Demon Mouse. Wah ha 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 ha! Soon the door of destiny shall open!
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
You're breaking Sonia's heart!
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa! You're tearing me apart!
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Oh, yeah, my favorite part. I like this. I like this part. Okay. Who set the alarm clock? It was... Hiko. Oh no! The partner. Okay. So menacing with his hamsters. On left, hanging out like wah 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 wah. And I'm like, oh, vehicle's there, and the lamp's going off. Okay. Let's go to the beginning. This. Oh, he's messing with that. That? No. Okay. Like, wah wah wah. Hi, productive as of destruction go. And cool, Don't judge me. Okay. Bam bam bam. There we go. That's everything, I think. Yeah. Okay. That's a huge hammer. Looks out. The hammer. Alarm, he wakes up, goes down, gets attacked. Go. And then look to the doorknob. Now make weapon. Vehicles there.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Hi CD, welcome in. What's your order? I'm taking your order.
Before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparation,
okay, I'll order a burger, but I make no promises that you'll get it. It'll end up in my tum-tum. Haha. But I hope your day's going good. How are you doing today?
They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final deck. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m.
I've been there. Sometimes it's nice to have cereal for dinner though, because it's quick and easy.
That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Great Tower to participate in that.
Yay! New mattress! I hope it's super comfy and you have the best night's sleep.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall.
It's not me! We're about to come to the conclusion. We're about to call him out. You're back in just in time. But it's not me. I'm not the criminal. Hi for a woman. I'm innocent this time, I promise.
They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
It's a Cleffa! Oh no, I like Cleffa. I have to catch Cleffa. Cleffa.
The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others.
Why does the clock alarm go up at 7:30
that was
though?
also
I
the
don't
same time
understand that
Nekomaru
part.
was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and...
Oh, I get it. I remember now. Never mind. I remember the answer to my question.
Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Gundam! Complete!
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
No clapper for you! No clapper! Can I send Pokemon. I have 2 Cleffers. If I can figure out how to trade specifically, I could probably give you a Cleffer. Yeah. I can't use the trade button because that's a Wonder Trade. I'll Google it to see if I can trade it.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
Hi, Breadloaf, welcome in!
My deadly foes! Let the voting time begin!
My poor heart, my poor heart. That fucking scared the shit out of me. Thank you, Breadloaf. We did it! We did it! I got 2 points in the first round. The first question I fucking struggled. It took me 40 minutes to answer the first question. Thank you! I always wanted to experience a heart attack and now I've done it! It was my lifelong dream!
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Thank you! It's super cute, isn't it? I really like my glasses. I think they're cute. It's a little moon and a star on it. It makes me happy. It's like a cape with a tie. A tie. Like that. This is what it looks like. I look very smart. I look very smart. So, Nagito needs to stop telling me that I'm stupid. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. I really want to get outfits like Sailor Moon, like 80s or 90s style outfits. Like, I like the overalls that Sailor Mars had, and just like the general vibe like that. I want something like that, or like the high fashion stuff. Oh yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Red Loaf. I'll do it a second time because you reminded me that I owe you a sound alert. You get it twice. You can have this one too. This is a bonus. A bonus for you. I'll stick together. Best. Never ever forget that I got you and you got me so. I played a Roblox game and they had a Stranger Things game. Oh, that's cool. I put New Jeans to that. That's New Jeans. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got New Jeans there. I put the Oh My God song. I think it was Oh My God. Yeah, I think it was that one. I put that one there. No, any... Okay. That's right! The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice!
Yeah, I said that without biting my tongue! I was gonna say something, but then my brain forgot. What was I saying? Oh yeah! Another outfit that I would like is like high fashion stuff like in Sailor Moon, like Princess Serenity's dress. I would like something like that. They did that in Adventure Time as well. Fiona had a Sailor Moon outfit, or the princess dress. And the Black Lady dress, I like that one too. I would like something like that. Tell me why. Tell me why. I'm never gonna hear you say I want it all away. Thank you, I see it coming. Oh my god. Hoping that it will come through. Oh my god. Thank you, Brett and Rosie.
Now then.
I thought it was gonna be... I love new jeans, they're so cute and wholesome. Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Okay, let's watch the execution and finish up. We're almost over. Hold on, it's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish it until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Yeah, I don't think denim is for everyone. It's understandable. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This too.
If he was
must
trying
be
to
the
cling
will
to
of
life,
causality.
there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain yourself! Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent, and instantly understood the situation. Chalkboards? Yeah, I think chalkboards are a common one. We had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death.
Let me tell you.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. Oh no. I'm not sure if I have many sensory issues, but maybe I do, but nothing is coming to brain naturally, if that makes sense, because I don't really think about it too much. I'm not very good with food. I don't like texture of like donuts and stuff. I was saying that in Cal stream last night. I was like, I don't like donuts because I just don't like the texture of it. I don't know.
I can see it.
Nobody would know that the victim me was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Mekamaru really did that.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock.
He's a warlock.
Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
I love Nekomaru. He's so fucking funny. At the start, he was the poo man. He was the man he was desperate to go poop. He was like, I really need to go shit, and he just kept talking about needing to go poop all the time. Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation. What? Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Do you mean you'd rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die.
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism? In zoology. Cannibalism. I'm just gonna talk normally because it hurts my voice, my throat. Cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Hamster eat hamster. It's a hamster eat hamster world. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? A little hamster squeaky voice. If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
That is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Squeaks in anger.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did?
But
It sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ah!
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, I've already said I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all, that is the absolute truth.
Fall, my
Even
tears.
so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
What about the final death room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, there was mere child's play. Yeah, I still like Gundam a little bit. He murdered somebody, but he's still himself, because like in the other ones, like fucking... What was her name? Wait, the nurse lady, she completely fucking flipped. She flipped. Like, lots of people just change when they're under duress or they get found out. It's like Death Note. You know the ending to Death Note where he just fucking cracked? It's like that. I was checking something. Oh, it's okay, don't worry.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Hamster Tanaka. Go! My full dark devils of destruction! Hamster Tanaka! Jan PP! I like onions, but not. I know some people have it like by itself. But that's not for me. Not in a million. Not in a million. Not in a billion. Not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Oh no. Oh no. I've seen people eat it like an apple. I've seen people do that. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay, got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait.
Please wait. This is too much. I never got to confess to Gundam yet. Please, Gundam, notice me. I have feelings for you. Please, I love you, Gundam.
I beg of you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam, oh no, I love you, Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four
What is
dark
it, my
devas
four
of
dark
destruction?
devas of destruction? It's almost time to pull the lever. It's almost time.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end. Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
I love how he's extra until the very end.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Pull the lever, clunk! Boom! Wrong lever! Gundam has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh no. Oh. It's Jumanji! Stampede. Four dark devas of destruction, don't be scared! Ah, he left them behind! Oh no! Ah! Good night, sweet prince! Gundam! No! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. His one is really sad as well because I don't think he murdered for gain, like they pointed out at the end. I think he killed Nekomaru to try and save everyone because everyone was starving to death. Don't give up on life! Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it! Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worse.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best. It's so sad. I feel like the saddest one though, the one that hit me the most. Wait, I don't think you saw it because you said that you missed it. Was when Pikoyama died. I'll send it to you. I'll find it clip and send it to you. It's so sad. Yeah, he did kill him. And he stayed himself throughout the whole thing. Like he still did wrong. He still did wrong. Like that isn't excused. But he had good intentions. Even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. True though. Yeah! Makes it more sad. Yeah. Like, he did it because, like, everyone would have died if it wasn't for Gundam, because no one was willing to kill. If not. Yeah, the first one, it wasn't really that sad, but this one is just so sad when someone dies because, like, there's all of this backstory and, like, connections and stuff, and I'm just like, my heart can't take this anymore! If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. You're right. That is true. That's true, that is true. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all! Maybe he felt torn because nobody wants to die, you know? Nobody wants to die. Don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live! If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
How long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. I want a needle van. Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
After feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast!
It's not like that.
You know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Ah, she's crying! Ha! She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. You're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. No, neither van! However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. We'll pause here. We're not gonna find out what Nagito has to say to us. We'll find out on Thursday. Next time on Danganronpa 2! Let me open Twitch real quick. See if anybody is streaming. We could rate Leaf, who is playing Persona 4. Let's go to the end screen. Bleh bleh bleh. But thank you for hanging out, Rosie and Pete and Wild and everybody. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. And we will be back on Thursday. So, but right now we will leave. If you would like to go say hi. They're playing Persona. Persona 4 Golden. But thank you for hanging out, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye!